Okay, here's a nice thing for you. I'm doing question 3 of your homework for you. Now, this is the kind of question which is actually really useful for me, in that it's the kind of question where you struggled with last year, where you actually have to do some thinking. A lot of my students, and to be fair, it's not just my students, but I feel it is a thing for my students especially, can do maths really well. You're very, very good mathematicians. But what you struggle at is thinking, understanding what it is you need to do and why you need to do it and when to do it. And when I show you how to do it, there's very much a kind of case where it goes, oh, that's what you need to do. And what you need to do to pass next year is be able to think for yourself. I'm going to take you through the steps of the thinking that you need to do here. And next time, I don't want to be bothered by these kind of questions. I want you to think this through yourself. So let's go through this. So this question about fish tank. It's a standard optimization question. To be fair, like I think I've seen the question before. I think I've actually done this question with you, which is a bit annoying. What's going to happen? You've got a sheet of glass of 1600 centimeters squared, 1600 square centimeters. It's going to have a square base. So basically, that sheet's going to be split up, and it's going to have a square base, and it's going to have walls of various height. We don't know what the height is. We're going to call the height h. So I've done myself a little sketch. If you're struggling to understand what the question is, look at your homework sheet. Question 3 is on there. So I've done myself a little sketch. The bases are all x's and the height is h. I don't know what h is. What do I know about cuboids? Well, quite a lot actually. But what do you know about cuboids? Practically nothing. You know volume and you know surface area. So guess what? That's what you're using. If we say that the height is h, then the volume of that is just x squared h. Simple as that. Yeah, I realise we don't know what h is. We know what x is either, so I don't know why I'm stressing. Same with the surface area, but one little slight difference, and it's a big one actually. Call it slight, but it makes all the difference. The surface area is 1600. So we can just do the formula for that, which is just, it's all the sheets of glass, x squared at the base, and then x times h 4 times, because guess what, a square has 4 sides, so you'll have 4 sheets of glass going vertically up. You substitute, well, first of all, you rearrange that surface area formula into h equals h, because equals h is something you don't want. The question doesn't have any h's in it, right? So h is the thing we're going to eliminate. So I'll rearrange that surface area formula into h equals stuff, and I put it into the volume formula, and it pretty easily comes out to be the thing that you want it to. Just look at the working out. What was the thinking there? Well, if you only know 2 things about a cuboid, use those 2 things. It's not a particularly difficult question, to be honest with you. And it's the kind of thing that you, when I explain it to you, would get very, very easily. But thinking of yourself, for yourself, is a lot harder. Now, you should be able to do part B without part A, really, if you looked at the question. Given that x can vary, differentiate and find find the minimum or maximum. We don't know what it is at this stage. This is very generic maths. It's the kind of thing you're actually quite good at. Differentiate, put it equal to 0, which I kind of skipped a step there. Solve for that. You get 2 potential values there. You pick the one that gives you a sensible answer. If I'd picked minus 40 over root 3 there, I substitute that into volume, I get a negative volume. So clearly it's not 1, it has to be this one. But what we don't know is whether it's a minimum or a maximum. Well, that's not too hard. All you need to do there, differentiate a second time, substitute your value in there. It's a positive value, therefore the whole thing is a maximum. Hold on a minute, sorry. That is a positive value. When you substitute in, you get a negative value, so therefore it is a maximum. I apologise for that. 40 root 3 is a positive value. What I should have put an extra line saying that when you substitute a positive value into a negative thing like that, you will get a negative, therefore it's a maximum. So I've missed a step of explaining there, but that's that. So I'm just going to give you just one more quick shot of everything, including my table apparently, which does desperately need some tidying. So hopefully you've got the full working out on that, but to be honest, it's aside from the beginning, where to be fair, like, you don't really have any choices. That's the only thing you can do. This is not hard, really, at all. I think that's that.